We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. They are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, a different heritage, biased and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Oh, yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll on the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the place dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abagana Zobuni wave was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody name, I couldn't cry tears. Blood dripping down my eyes, water in my veins. We died trying to fight the cause and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here.
It is the nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is the nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. Yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. I see the rising sun from Africa. Oh, this is sign of victory. Oh, yeah. I see future in Africa. Oh, yeah. People of Biafra. See light shining on the world. Oh, yeah.
What's that marathon? We're not fighting each other. We know where we're going. We're going to get Biafra. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quicker. I can assure you. If Biafra is fighting for you, no one will touch your property. If you're fighting alone, you're bound to lose it. So Biafra is the best. We will become the 16th member country of ECOWAS. If Nigeria doesn't release those properties, then we'll take them to court and we'll get them back. Even twice the value. The Jews had investments all over the world. Most of the priceless artifacts and paintings belong to many families in Germany. It was stolen by the Nazi Party. Do you know that? Eventually they got everything back with compensation on top of it. That's what we're going to do. If you touch our investments, we'll come back for you. And we'll know where we can get it from. So there is nothing for anyone to worry about. It's only if I'm not stopping you from being a Nigerian, if you are born on the streets of Lagos and you want to be a Lagosian and your name is Adama, oh, well and good. There's no problem.
Onye si na agata anya ahụhụ ma ọ bụ na anyị fe arụsị anyị wee na-efe arụsị iwe were iwe gị na ọmụma gị wee dị alịta anyị ụmụ anyị wee na-anwụsị ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ wee na-ata ikikere eze nwaanyị konye ka ọ gaa ubi ga arụ ọrụ Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala gị ndị n'iyi okwu ebepụ ya isi anyị pụta anyị kpọpụ onye nwe anyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọ bụ anyị mara aka n'ime ha si maka ha aga n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri ọya nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra bụ ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm jiri ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwuo ekosịpụta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwuo ekwasịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi na-ekwu ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizoba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro dị na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ọjọọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ bịa ka iwe dịtụ ozu ọ bụ ọkọwa mgbe emilere Goliath Chineke nna nke igwe ruo ememiri Fero sikwa otu a mee ka Fero ka ọ guzo n'ihu ụmụ ndị anyị ga-ebite o wee taa akọkọ ikiri ụtọ ọzọ ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụ nwa bụ ekekere n'igwe n'ụwa onye ọbụla kere gị nweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị nwe anyị gwa anọkwa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama ma akọ na okwu gị na nọgide ego mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu nke abịa ma
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is the evening section. I appreciate everyone. I wish you all a very happy Easter celebration. As you are celebrating the Easter, you must always remember that you have a task ahead of you. As we celebrate the resurrection of Christ, we also celebrate the resurrection of Biafra. Biafra will resurrect with Christ, and we will continue to defend ourselves. You have seen that the terrorists in Nigeria are not relenting. They continue to take innocent life on daily basis. In fact, the attack has increased. Are you going to fold your hand and watch your life smoked away from you? No. Every one of us have to rise up from all angles where we are. Rise up from your own corner. Speak up while you still can, because a time might come when you will not have any chance to speak. Now that you have the opportunity to speak, you better speak up. No matter the attack, propaganda, blackmail against us, we must continue to air our opinion, and we must continue to speak. Speak the best way you can. I bet you the world is listening. Even when you think they are not paying attention, they are listening to us. And at the end of the day, our voice is heard. So as you join us, like and share this program. Share to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to everyone that's close to you in this update this evening, as we continue to present the updates this evening on what is happening in that zoological republic called Nigeria. We will continue to expose the evil of the Janjaweed. We will continue to bring them out from what is happening in their own conventional media. From there, we will share with the whole world the situation so that the world will be aware of what is going on. We cannot allow them to hide it. The more they hide it, the more we expose them. It is our responsibility to bring them out. It is our responsibility to expose their evil deed. It is our responsibility to expose their lies, their propaganda, and their blackmail. And we will not allow them to hide. As they hide, we're going to bring them out. We will never allow them to escape. As they try to escape, we will continue to expose their evil deed. That is our job here, to tell the world about the evil happening in the Zoological Republic. Now, I want us to pay attention and listen to this very broadcast. What information is coming from their media? I want you to pay attention. Let us watch.
Buhari kpọrọ Nnamdi Kanu na ndị Igbo because of n'ala Igbo ka a chọrọ ibido ihe a na-eme na Biafra na Jos ọ n'ala Igbo maka na ndị amara na-asị ha na-eche ha na-abụghadị ọ bụ ndị Igbo ga-eme ọba egosi na Naijiria ọ dị nsogbu ha nwere na Naijiria dị ọdị ọ bụ ya bụ ihe Nnamdi Kanu bido IPOB na ESN ga-ewere nkọta adị nwoke a onye nwa mere ya afọ maka na ọ gara mechie n'otu n'ime mgbe Buhari ga-aga zụọ Colonial jet si eji afa ndị terọrist ebe terọrist ọ dị afa ka ọ bụ ndị Igbo IPOB ọ dịrị ndị aka iri ala Igbo niile mana ndị Amerịka bịa gwa ya silebe ekweghị anyị na-ejikwede anụ siri ike na zụọ ọgwụ ebe etara ịkwado ya. So why does the data people were ever kind of ad hoc with what we do? I just want to about all the bears on the dinner one. But the way we want to go one for all the ad hoc all the that was never ad hoc. They did not do what they got. The one that's supposed to be all the new one, now what that all that American for that Colonial jet. Yes, what they believe here. No about to be able to go with that finish everybody from having them on the background. Then we should try to put them with the back take ekwenye na Nnamdi Kanu IPOB na ESN ekwenye n'ime ha onye m jikwa ha sị ha nọkwara ebe ahụ asịrị ego n'oge anaghị akọ akụkọ na-akọ nka mba IPOB na ESN na-atara ịkwado everybody allow ekwu otu onye Igbo n'ala Igbo onye ahụ ala ndị mebiri eme ya ha ga-emechi emejara ha zọrọ ha zọ na ọbụla chekwara oge ọ bụ ha gwara anyị unu chekwa anyị hapụ ndị ji ahụ na-emebi na-eme ka mba ọ ndị aka ha zitere ka ha bịa mebie akwụkwọ IPOB na ESN kasị n'ọgwụ mba unu kwuru ebe unu na-echekwata ala Igbo Chineke ala Igbo ga-echekọta onye nwanne bụ onye aka Nnamdi Kanu ihe niile o kwuru eme na onye agụgharị n'ikwu ụkwụ ọ gara aga ndị ike si maka na ihe na-eme na Naijiria ọ bụ otu ofesi ka a na-aka abụ ya gara na Naijiria dịka ọ tụtụrụ ọtụtụ a enwere onye na-ekwe ofesi gwa na ọ bụ isi ebe ndị a na plan ịwa n'ọnwa anyị na Naijiria ọ bụ isi okwubia this morning egidega na one radio station ọ bụ isi ebe mgbe ha ga-eme ya mgbe ha ga-agbakọ ebe ndị a Taraba Jos Benue ọ bụ isi all the places ha ga-aga wakpo n'ime ọnwa anyị na Naijiria otu ha ji na-eme asembụ ọ dị arrangement ha na-eme nwoke a ga-esi ọ bụ onye na ofesi o mana ndị Naijiria gọọmenti akwụsịrị eme yeah, I thought one day like this, that is how journalists everywhere, all corner, work with everybody. All you have to do is surprise attack. Madam Nnamdi Kanu produce over. Let's go put it there. Really betray Nnamdi Kanu. Or God didn't have man one. Or God didn't have man. Really betray Nnamdi Kanu. Or God didn't have man one.
Basi kaenda na lotu ke ni ya sabia bila basanya sa kike na ndio sa kani. Hebu ndio kwa sababu ni tabu kwa shegu kibalo hii kana usi. Mara shegu hapo kala mambo jana. No kwa chuo hapo tukuje kwenye ya kwa ndio. Ose no jana ga to ya. Obo anya be na kana hapo kwa ya. Ai ya ya ai go so kwa ni. Maka no ku ke. Lakini si guru what can be actually in Nigeria. Obo na go to party we see ai change. Iko kuya so big yàtọ̀ lẹ́yìn ní tv lórí ìyá wọn ní ìyá wa tv ìyá wa ṣe púpọ̀ padà kìí ṣe gbúrúgbú à ó máa fa àlá ní o tún kìí àwọn olùdókòwò nípa United Nations ọ̀gbọ́n ní African Union o tún kìí ṣiṣẹ́ wọlé náà pòfìsì kàkà máa ṣe é sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbẹ́ bí àbọ̀ láyé ọ̀gbọ́n Nàìjíríà kàkà máa kọ́ ọ̀gbọ́n lánàá náà pòfìsì mà yàtọ̀ ìlú òkú kásárà ṣẹ́
onye nwụrụ otu ike jiri bụ iwe kwuo ụgwọ ọ ga-ebeli na mana ihe agba agwa na-aghọrọ ụmụaka ọ bụ ike a kwụzi achọghị enyi presidential candidate na ọ bụ n'okwu ọ bụ kọndishọn onye ndị ocheghego nke ahụ so ebe na-achọghị ndị presidential candidate ịpụta fesi na ọ bụ na fadị ọzọ ka ọ ga-asị onye ahụ pụta deke na ahụ awa ahụ ụmụaka ọma abụọ na-ekwu n'ọdị ọma so mgbe ị mere ya sị onwe onye ga-apụta dị chalenji wetọta dị eketiomi ọ bụ na enwe onye chọrọ ọ na-adị so ọ ga-awụ ndị mmadụ mgbe n'igwe onye oruru na na anya obodo iwe na na-enye ekuku na onwe ya dị ya ya awa aghụghọ ya ma ndị ikwele ma ha kwuru ọkụ ndị ukwu si a ga-enye adị enye ha adị anya we come in a state when the last general election of the or we don't know about so let's go over suppose to recap this, not supposed to come from here. I don't know if you sure or not for the legislature that's what is I think we never let's not get the hand let's not get the hand or we not go to the hand of the election ọ na-ekwu n'ikike mana emechaghị na agbachọsọ agụ mile agbachọsọ agụ mile
agbachọsọ agụ ya bụ mile barịsta ọbadisi gara aga ka anyị na-ekwu gobata iti
asị gị ndị ọzọ adịghị ekọmpliti ha were go free ala ma ya ga fọt anyị nweta kọtọ na pati na ha igwe ji ahụ agaghịkwa anya kedu ebe ịnọ kemgbe ụbọchị
Mana barista, ndị be anyị na ndị be anyị si na ọ bụ ihe ọjọọ na-atọ ọchị na ihe ọma bụ ha agwa ha na ihe ọjọọ na-atọ ọchị ọbụrụ na ile anya na ihe shebi barista o doro ụlọ ụka anyị ugbu a n'ọchịchị dị ugbu a achọghị ewe pati ọzọ ha chọrọ ikpe ma fọgbuo fọrịa pati ndị ọzọ ọbụla chọrọ ikpe ume barista ka biro na Labour Party ịhụrụ ihe mere na Labour Party na ndị ji aba eburu baba na-eti mgbe onye mere nwoke ji ife maka azụkwa ya ya bịa bute nsogbu n'ọgba agha enwe factions na Labour Party ndị ahapụkwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ahapụkwara na Labour Party emechaa Julius Agụrụ eburu pe maka nke eti n'otu nsogbu ma nke ọzọ eche na ọ bụ na Labour Party ka ọ ga-eburukwe maka na PDP nyesogbu ike anya dị aka ọ si ugbu a na PDP agaghị onye ga-azọ ọkwa onye isi ala enwerekwe nsogbu na ọgba aghara chinyere PDP factions aka factions aka ya ndị nọkwa na PDP emecha anya si mba gbanwe ka anyị hapụkwara nye Socio-political pati ya onye mere ihe nkiri n'ihe ka mma ya bụrụ aracha ha elekwa anya ugbu a si ka eji isi adịrị ka ụmụ afala anya nabata ya ndị onye na-egwuregwu anabanye na ka eji isi ka a mara ma ọ bụ ebe onye nwanyị ga-esi were bịa ndị ekwukwe ugbu a maka ga-eti si na ọnwụ bala na gombe egwukwe maka ya kụrụgwago ya kụrụgwara mana enwere ihe nwuru nke na-ekwu nakwa otu nwoke bụ onye ọkaiwu nwere ikpe okwu o si na ọ na-ekwu ihere bụ ihe dị mwute na onye kpọrọ onwe ya ọkammụta na onye kpọrọ onwe ya onye senior advocate of Nigeria ọkammụta Joash Adopito mechara nọọ ihe ụlọ ikpe bụ ọ dabeghị ya nke ọma ọ bụzi onye na-abụghị onye Paris onye na-abụghị na ọkaikpe ya na onye kpọrọ onwe ya saa senior advocate of Nigeria na ihe ụlọ ikpe bụ ịdabeghị ya ịkapere ihe ọzọ na-aga ha kakọrọ ya mana barista ndị otu Muslim Rights Concern akpọọla oku ka ya bụkwa nwanne ha akwụkwa gị ha sị na ha enweghị nkwenye n'ebe ya bụ Peter na INEC ịnọ na o sigo ha ya bụ ụkwụ mgba maka ihe siri bụrụ ugbu a na ha enweghị nkwenye na INEC na abụ Peter ọkammụta ga-enye ha ntuli aka gagasịrị iru nke ekweghị iru aka ya na obi n'olu ugbu a si ihe ga-eme ụkwa nke bụ ya n'echi bụ na ajụla ajụjụ buri Muslim Rights Concern si na ọ bụ ihe a mere na mbụ ha ji tuo na nwa amadi abụọ abụkwa dị ugbu a na ha enweghị nkwenye n'ebe ọ nọ mmadụ sagara iru si okwu ọha na
a ga-adịkwa m ka nwoke a ga opozishọn maka na onye
APC akpọgotikwa ya bụ ka ọ gba arụkwa ya
ibido eme maachị bụ ụka na Senegal na Morocco ọ bụ otu esiri mee maachị ahụ ọ bụ onye mkpụrụ ụka so onye refri na-erefri ọfụma a na-ajụ ajụjụ si na ihe ọwotu ihe esiri kwuru so ọ bụrụ na ndị agba arụkwa ma ọ gaji ime sefụ ndị mmadụ elebazi anya na ihe na-eme na Naịjirịa ndị okwu ụwa maka na dịsa INEC chairman enego ji nabata fashọn bụ ike lee fashọn ka eduru agịsi ya ga-agwa ya enwe ihe gbasara ha ya ma ịgwa ya ha abụọ nọ na kọtụ ekpebiri ibe ha bụ mana INEC erekọgnazala bụ ike na oziri ezi akụkụ ya so enwere nye ndị a na-eme ọpụta n'igbo nwa mụrụ echi nwere ike ga-aghọta na ndị awa aghọ ka ha na-alụ eme ụfọdụ mana anyị Chineke na-enwe ụtọ na-echi arụ ọ bụrụ na anyị emeghị enwere ga-ekweta na onye anọ n'isi oche Naijiria ka ọ wụta akọ akwụnọgba mgbe ha pakejiri anyị azọ gị na ọma politiks ọma nke a ọma na-ekwughọtara na-eji ọnụ na-enweghị isi n'ọnụ ekwetara na ha enwere mgbe ekwetara enwere mgbe ekwetara gbanwe otu ihe onye a mere na aka ya asa o jiri ike aka ya nweta mmeri o personal effort ịghọta ihe ọbụla o mere ọwụlọ ọ gara lee na si ezu ọwụ ụfọdụ ọwụ politiks ọ na-eme ọkwa ọtọ agụkọ na-eji kedu mma onye o mere na CS onye a o jiri ọkụkọ isi ya mee ya nweta ya kedu ihe ọbụ pakeji mana anyị na otu ndị Lagos Ibadan prezident pakejiri anyị ya maka i nwere egbuo ha ebe ha nọ aha pakejiri onye a because before we don't have Lagos and anyone there, and one year with that, I know from there, well, I have to be to Lagos. Lagos will be. Why don't you know when you go? No, open to Lagos. Can you get to Lagos? And one year with that, and one year, I would have to get about how to get now. What can be telling Nigeria? What I should tell you? Eh? Who are not going to make China had a book? I think we had a book. How much not getting now? Imagine I don't know what people are going to have. You got to everything I said, you got not. Eh?
Barista, everybody here today, you can see yourself on you can see. Now, Labour Party, la media papa police. Now, ADC, you are in the police. Nothing, Bala, go. That's not Mother Boabundi. Nakaras, I let the Baraham, I get the one.
I'm telling you, yeah, they have I got all your little for your decker. Eh? I will have been Nigeria. Who will know anything about what you have said when Nigeria got paradise? I'm pulling the other. You have to come for no one. What I say, man, all night dying, I have to run Nigeria and that's right. I think, and who will be any that is I'm not doing it. But I have that I had that only bag in here. I'm pulling any day they come in the I didn't. Any day, somebody that got back at our young, you don't know get to go. But I get never propaganda and try not to get away. That is never got back to half of people. But that's like that place of people. Even I got the Tapanako for you. Yeah, I like it. I have to go to the town and go to the house to the people. Everybody has a gun away him again. Only keep again, I can then have you bound or not here. It's not possible. I got a small there for that. God and just the same as you. I go wild. Only keep again. I will have I didn't have the children and then I will have the work at that room number. A young dog up that or that one give up or that's a plan people break up the car. I didn't have one propose like I will call their name. I will have to let you travel the what I put on the message on, and I got more daughter protest. Every child, the woman in one hand on Abuja, every kid, the Bapa, they were trying out on the way in Abria, over to Nabula. But I put who yes, how told you for having this something to the matter. But what you keep again, I did, but what you keep again, like that propaganda, I don't mind about wash sharing. I don't want to. I'm going to have them. Young power getting. Yeah, now for my about. I'm going to go about that. If I will not get about, let us ever do for the Hagaga. Let us have a give up.
Barista, not you PD when the traffic police. We are actually a opposition parties. I'm going to have APC, listen and get me. And what kind of form of APC?
I'm telling you, Jonathan was protecting their leaders. Protection, not their special protection. Who are you to one of them? Jonathan protected them. Eh? Yeah, or the hell they didn't have you, like how we're going to get everybody had Jonathan, no way, woman, no one car, what car, but then to sleep. Go sleep, what people to sleep. Then one people go to the refresh now. How post for people born.
What did I was what's what about this now? One in the coalition like Yagabrona.
I'm telling you, I was not a good thing. Then I'm not there. I think in our time good them now. Yeah, man, I'm walking now about to rob and down. Everyone is that opinion for an black hey!
What can I make you? I don't know what you have put your APC. Never position or capacities.
Oh, no one. Ever put your then whatever have a Ghana APC. Remember Hannah, and I give it here. Milana ever had direct primary or consensus. Has selected and have to. So there are any people who can talk with them. How did they now? That's people not the I am party you are in the now party and when out. All the candidates, all the people that people talk about their farm. Now we change the name. Now support to the APC. I want that in an anti-party activities. I don't want them.
Maka na ọ na-eme ya
I
favor.
can hear that crop now. Oh, yeah. I got my mind on them. I got my mind on them. Because the APC, not an APC, now support the APC. They don't know. I will have to teach them. Yeah, dear mother. Yeah, that's not my dear. Can you imagine? So, you do know them, up totally, you know them,
Barrister onye publicity secretary the ADC Alhaji Bolaji Abdullahi akụkọla ma na n'agbanyeghị na anyị na-ekwuru maka iti si na sinetọ David Mark na ụfọdụ kweshọna amaghị ha ugbu a dịka ya ma pati maka mgbe anyị na-ekwupụtara kwuo ya bụ ihe na ndị mmadụ karịrị ụmụafọ ala dị karịrị 500,000 n'ọnụ ọgụgụ agaala nye denye aha ha dịka ndị nọ na pati ADC. Ọ sị gị na nke a iji gosi gị na agbanyeghị ya bụ aja anyị chọrọ ikwenyere ha na na ụmụafọ ala dị ka nwere nkwenye n'ebe ADC.
All promotion can be APC. Yeah, they're not a ghost land in Nigeria. So they are new kind of negative. The so-called Democrat also yeah, but you know, the party was sympathy for APC. Sympathy. And that sympathy got by sympathy votes at the end of the day. All you can believe that don't know about what because the election I'm in a beggar, all people be in the election. I don't know what everybody here. Everybody and also everybody the actual results. Actual results, everybody. Everything. Open the door with the I found you had it. So now they say people say, what can one make here at Lagos? Look at this popular. They have your not very pure so all your police be able to be able that all your about that people have here. About that have here. About that have here. But two walk when I walk was
Ịmara maazị Peter Obi kwuru akwụkwọ na ndị achọghị ka aha ya nọrọ na ballot. Na ha achọghị ka aha ya nọrọ na ballot paper. Ụmụafọ ala anyị tụnyere ya vootu. Ya gazie na steeti ga kpamkpaso dị ihe niile ọ dịzie ka ọ dị ka anyị ga-anọkwa ebe a mmiri aba anyị n'anya o chaba anyị n'anya.
Because that has been very important to them. Imagine when governor of Kano, APC, governor of the defect that to APC, yes, to do have. All the people and so she work, that is from house the crowd don't know Kano is from this man. So here, even the governor said, "What do you have to exist?" And another man open a deputy na talking. So how many of them lose when they Kano? All that don't carry the work is here. You don't know when America I'm not people what power you will not have a of proper so by an ADC. I'm not chairman you will not have a before. My airport to the year of there. You again down one I hear with but I have it. I didn't work and how you go to head
Ihe ga-eme lugeme ha ga-agabara obere aka ahịa chetakwa na ọka bụ n'oge ndị Igbo na Voice of the People 90.3 FM oge ndị Igbo gadi oge ndị Igbo ncheta ọmụmụ adị gwa ana m akpọda adị oge ana m logistics ebudo àwọn logistics bụ n'ọrụ ama nke ọma na mpụ ihe ọbụla gbasara asụsụ ha pụrụ ya n'ụlọ ọrụ bụ ndị amụma ekere ọrụ ihe ọbụla gbasara asụsụ China ha na-anụ ya ka ha ga-enyere gị aka tapịa ya bụ asụsụ nke ga-abụ ihe ahụ ịtụ ka a zụtara enyere onwe gị nsogbu hapụgodiri ya bụ ihe gbasara ịtụbata anya ma n'ụlọ ọrụ bụ ndị amụma nyere gị aka chịkọba ya akwụkwọ niile ihe gbasara dọkumenteshọn enyere onwe gị nsogbu na-adịgbaghị ihe ụjọ ha ga-enyere gị aka mee ya tụbatara gị ahịa gị agaghị.
During the Goodluck Jonathan time,
I can remember vividly so many pastors came out to rally against the
Bad government.
the bad governance. Well, so why is it that it is not the life of the citizens of Nigeria is not as important as well? If you could leave your tight schedule and come out to rally against the increase or the hike in fuel at that time, so somebody's death cannot motivate you to take your ass out of that seat or wherever you are and come out to the road, call your members from the church and come out to rally against injustice, unnecessary killing, insecurity in this time and age. Do not be myopic or be just one-sided. See, I bet you if the church is a very broad religion in Nigeria. So I believe and I stand that if the church stand up against this insecurity, something will happen. Change will definitely come.
Mind you, the killing were not just for the Christians. Yes, that woman that held her child just went out to get the church card. What happened? There was an open fire. It wasn't in the church. See, people they tell ourselves, even the Muslims are dying. They are killing the Muslims. It's not just the Christian. This thing is just like everybody needs to be careful. Even the Muslim when they feel say they need to protect.
Significance matters. If this stuff happened on a Muslim day, there would be a solution. People will rally up for that. Let me tell you something. For it to happen on a Palm Sunday, see, a pastor have every right to take it up on himself to do that. Okay, you are just aware of that guy that died. What is his name again?
Promise.
Right? What about other people that died that day that you could not even know what their face looked like? Okay, what about the woman that lost father, brothers, husband? What are you going to say? Muslims die every day. How many of them have made it to the news? How many Christians killing have you seen on the news? What are you saying? That the leaders of the church cannot come out and debunk or stand on something that is right? Kill a human being as if the person doesn't matter, as if the person is an animal.
The truth will always be told.
Good luck, Jonathan Tye.
As they continue to hide it.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu vowing, promising, assuring Nigerians that his administration will be the one to decisively end terrorism and banditry across the country. Now, the president made these comments on Saturday in Ogun State during the commissioning of the new Gateway International Airport. Let's take a look.
We will win over banditry and terrorism. I give you the assurance. Nigeria, our country, is resolved to be great, and it's on the path of greatness once again. Thank you all for listening to me. Thank you.
But meanwhile, Dr. Abati, a snippet from a new interview coming up on the Honest Bunch podcast has shocked a lot of people online, as it features the former soldier and content creator known as Soulja Boy, revealing that he only made just over 100,000 naira fighting in the Nigerian military. Now, in the interview, which includes former presidential candidate and political activist Omoyele Sowore, Soulja Boy reveals he also had to buy his own gear. Let's watch.
As a soldier, like presently now, they pay me the last salary I collect for army now 109,000, 111,000. But before that, it was just last year February when they increased the salary. Before now 51,000. So attached with this gas is 20,000 naira, so making 70,000 naira before. So it was February last year that they just increased it to that.
Why did they get your uniform?
Would they buy them?
How much is the uniform?
The uniform is about 55,000.
More than your salary.
Yes.
Now, that snippet has been trending a lot online because when we hear about low levels of enlistment, low levels of morale, Nigerians going to enlist in the US and other militaries, it begs the question of whether, as a soldier, it's worth it to put your life on the line when your reward at the end of the day comes to just over 100,000 naira, Dr. Abati.
Okay, we've always made the point here that the welfare of our security agents is very important, whether it's the police, or the DSS, or the military, or its civil defense, or its fire service. Because these are persons who have elected to serve the country, to protect the sovereignty of the country, its territorial integrity, and to ensure that the rest of us can sleep well at home. Now, if you pay a man 51,000 naira, I don't know how many years that former soldier spent in the military, and then just recently, you then increase it to 109. With all these crises that we're talking about all over the world, and how inflation, we were quoting Fitch this morning, is going to go to 15.5% or maybe even higher. How do we expect anybody to survive with 109,000? And it is from that same 109,000 that, according to this former soldier, you have to go and buy your own uniform, buy your own boots. He didn't refer to buy arms and ammunition from that salary because that would be a lot. The picture that he has painted is enough to discourage anybody. Now, it is not surprising, therefore, that he's a former soldier. He must have left out of, frustration. No matter how well he may love the country, he has commitments. We all go to the same market. There are others, I don't know the circumstances of his departure. There are others that will just drop the gun and their uniform and run away from the military. They will decide. And then it gives them, it robs them of confidence. How many times have we heard that some soldiers refuse to go to the war front to go and fight terrorists, bandits, who, by the way, are better equipped, better motivated? And we see them all the time on TV. They are always sharing money on social media. They are unpacking arms and ammunition, sophisticated weaponry. And because these terrorists, these criminals, because they know the condition of the Nigerian foot soldiers in the military, that's why they are always very bold. I cited the example of the Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, saying, they have deployed policemen to ensure peace during this Easter period. If you look at what has happened from Palm Sunday till now, from Plateau to Kaduna, back to Kaduna, to Nasarawa, to almost to Benue, it shows that, nobody will take an army of persons who are demoralized, who lack confidence. So what do we then make of the regular statement by Nigerian leaders that we salute the gallantry of our soldiers, gallantry, with empty pockets, empty stomach, and inferior arms and ammunition? This is not good enough. It should be addressed. Also this morning, we cited the example of how the American forces went into Iran, inside Iran, to go and rescue one man, one warrior, to say that, look, you are not alone. They sent from Navy SEAL, from CIA, everybody. They sent about 100 soldiers and aircraft and everything, and they brought the man back home. If it is Nigeria, if the enemy shoots you down and you find yourself to one mountain, well, God, may the Lord be with you. However, the president has assured us that we will win. But we also said this morning that it's not just about rhetoric. It's not just about reassurance. Before now, one president used to tell us, we assure you. Well, President Tinubu is not using that kind of phrase. He's giving us hope. He's saying we are making the effort. We will do a lot more. We want to see the evidence of that effort that is being made. So that more people will be encouraged to fight and stand up for this country. And those who toil so that this country can be saved, they deserve better treatment.
Absolutely.
When President Tinubu said we will win, President Tinubu, yes, good to give hope, but it's hard to say we will win. The ecosystem is intact. I mean, look at the military officer, 109,000. Dr. Abati, go no further. You were saying how they rescued the fighter pilot, was a colonel, was a redneck, top officer, colonel. You know what America did? America decided to blow up another F-15 Eagle, over $100 million. On the rescue mission alone, America spent close to $500 million just to get this man out. They sent 2 other planes, they sent an Hercules, they sent 2 helicopters, Pedro 11 and Pedro 12, to act as buffer shields to be able to rescue this man. Dr. Bati, I feel like crying this morning. General Uba in the bush had low battery. He had low battery. And he made a message out. Please come and save me. General Uba was never saved.
The general in the Nigerian army.
Brigadier General. General Uba was never saved. The next thing we heard was that the bandits got him. And he killed him. Remember how General Uba's wife had to cry that we let General Uba down.
Okay, we just expect government to be to do more. So the plan is not to discourage soldiers, Nigerian soldiers.
When President Tinubu says we will win, I'm sorry, but I don't believe him. You know why? They're busy about buying military platforms, big military platforms. They're not even thinking about the soldiers that are losing their lives every day. They're not showing that they care for them. It's all about signing defense contracts where people get to benefit, where people make millions. Leonardo, all the companies make millions. But we couldn't see General Uba. General Uba was from, I think, the 25 Strike Force, a very prominent team that had done a lot in fighting banditry. General Uba was our hero. And we let him down. And we all remember how this government acted around the story. At first, there was a lot of denial.
Yeah.
I just want to say, because it's important, based on what you're saying, that we often come here to praise the efforts of our Nigerian military, and we emphasize the fact that we honor them, we respect them, that despite all odds, they still are encouraged to go out there to, to fight, and they do it. And so that's why we keep speaking up and advocating for better welfare for them, because sometimes they end up paying the ultimate price. Many of them know what they've signed up to when they sign up to it, but what we're then asking for is that, can we ensure that every single Nigerian life matters? And just to again reiterate our honor and respect for the Nigerian military, and I hope they feel honored, so that when they go out, they know that the people are supporting them, the people are honoring them, the people respect them, and we deeply appreciate the sacrifices that they make.
Absolutely.
It's sad what's going on right now, but we have to keep hope alive. So just pray that they will continue to understand just how cherished. That's why we don't joke with the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, whether here at Arise or for people around. We highly honor that, and we thank them very much for their service.
Absolutely, and I know that that's something that's felt across the country as well. When we see these videos of military tanks going through towns and people are cheering them, it's because we all support them.
When you grow up in a colonial system, people who design that system design in such a way that they will produce a certain kind of people, because they give them a certain kind of information, they expose them to a certain kind of information, and they keep certain kind of information away from them. So you grow up with a certain attitude. You are shaped. Your mind, your attitude, your values are shaped. Your world is shaped. And you are deliberately discouraged to appreciate anything about you, because you are not supposed to know or to imagine there was anything good in your pre-British experience. So your people in the pre-British era were primitive, they were backward, they didn't know anything, they did not even know anything about God. Now you know about God, you know about Jesus, you're saying the rosary, remember I was saying the rosary. All these things are packaged in such a way that you look at the British and you admire them greatly.
Since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where would the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and put your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to taking gold itself. Fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard? Yes, they said Lord Burton, people like that. They said we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we got from you people. But don't you think that this is over now? Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey?
And of course, what is happening in Nigeria today regarding the situation in River State is like an Indian proverb that said that if somebody is sleeping, really sleeping, you can easily wake up that person. But if the person is pretending to sleep, you find it difficult to wake up that person. The key actors in Nigeria, from executive to the legislature, luckily Senator Binta and others are here, and the judiciary, they know the correct thing to do. But they are refusing to do it. They are pretending to sleep. And waking such a person is extremely difficult, but the person knows the right. The clear abuse of offices, clear abuse of power, clear abuse of privileges, cutting across from the three arms of government, from the executive to the parliament to the judiciary. And I always plead with our people that whatever we do affects everybody. And sometimes we do things and we think that it doesn't affect us. I've been a president before, and even after leaving office as a former president, who get to me, why is that our passport is not valued that much? Why is that Nigerians are not given the kind of treatment we're supposed to receive at the international airports? Sometimes we think it's because of Yahoo boys of 419. No, not only them. Yes, they are part of the problem. But whatever happens in the country today would be good, especially relating to what is currently happening in the country regarding River State. As we gather here today, we are reminded that the pursuit of social change is a continuous journey, one that requires a collective effort, commitment, and perseverance. The theme of this curriculum is timely and relevant as we seek to address a present issue of our time, from inequality and bigotry to social injustice and marginalization. I believe that it is mark of good leadership and governance to be able to leverage the transformative power of diversity, equity, and inclusion for social change. As a leader, I have seen how these values can bring people together, foster a sense of belonging, and unlock the full potential of individuals and communities. And that's why today I think I appointed more women into office than any other president. Because the issue of inclusivity is critical. However, I have also
our quote, many colors, must not be found asunder. That is what our enemies would prefer. Each and every person who benefits from the nation of Nigeria is an enemy of Nigerians. Usually, distractors, use religion, use ethnicity, use politics, partisanship. But we're part of the same tapestry, part of the same growth, and we must tear it apart. Yes, I would love to tear apart the because Nigeria that has held all of us hostage. But I don't want to tear my country apart. I want to tear down the evil system that permits the evil that has overtaken our country. I don't want to tear the fabric apart. No, it's the system. What combines together is the fabric. It's not a coat of many colors, yes, but it becomes a coat only because the fabric was stitched together. It wasn't batik. It's not batik, it's not tie and dye. It's a patchwork, different colors. You have diversity, but it only becomes strength when you find common purpose, when you are all pulling in the same direction. The Nigerian in the northern part of Nigeria must want the rule of law. The Nigerian in the southern part of Nigeria must want the rule of law. Because what ails you, as Mustafa, ails Amechi. The same thing is disturbing Olakule. Nodru is afflicted by the same. The future must hold a Nigeria that is accountable to God, both by persons and by institutions of states. We are more than them. We are by far more than them. Good morning in the new Nigeria is what we need to be saying to ourselves.
You hesitate about using the term, but actually the Biafran problem was nothing except the genocidal. There was no distinction. The mere fact that you were an Easterner in those days labeled you fit only for one thing: death, and death at the hands of the Nigerian authorities. The Igbos and their associates were killed in practically every village in northern Nigeria. They were killed in many places in western Nigeria. Lagos, even on Carter Bridge, the very center of Lagos, people were looked at and thought, oh, this looked an Igbo, and killed. The very first army officer killed in Lagos, actually, during that time was from Calabar, was killed on the bridge, and so on. Igbos were being hunted out and killed. The Igbos that remained in Lagos after the war began were herded together and killed without any trial or anything. No question of any legal rights. Till today, property of Igbos are still sequestered in various areas of Nigeria, and they have not been released, not all of them, to the Igbos, the original owners. But no, we're quite certain. In fact, the only reason it is not called or not accepted as genocidal is because of the Cold War. At that time, anything ethnic based was almost like an insult to humanity. And ethnicity became a term of abuse in politics, that's all. If it were today, certainly, what happened in Nigeria is much, much worse than what you have seen of Rwanda, not to talk about Eastern Europe.
And I say good evening to you too, please. What is your name and precisely where are you calling us from?
My name is Oscar Akanino Edes. I'm calling from Igbo. I come from Akwa Ibom State.
Thank you very much. I don't know, it's only Igbo chat. My goodness, Igbo chat is on fire. Please go ahead.
Please, I want to deeply thank you for what you are doing for us. In fact, for quite a long time, when I get born and up to date, when I hear about Biafran, and everybody is scared to speak about Biafran. And whenever you talk about Biafran, you will be arrested and intimidated, and then some will get killed. So I really appreciate your courage. I know that was what God has created you for, to do for us. And that God that has used you to start it will surely accomplish it for us. Sometime in the I can't really remember some years back when Mazi was on. Then I was at Bonnie. So we started it when it came to Bonnie. We started it, and that was when this man was winning for that job. So he now ordered the arrest of the Biafran people. Many people was arrested and being put to jail. Some died in the jail, some was taken to court day by day. And some of the men, they injected them with deadly disease that they died slowly. Without knowing, after they had injected them, they released them out, and when those people came back home, they died one after the other slowly. So I don't know why, the most Yoruba and Hausa, why are they killing us like this and the kind of things they have again? So what I'm saying is that God will help us and give us this tax so that we can be free from this situation. That is what I want to say for now.
Thank you very much.
So this is my first time of calling you. Well,
You did very well. Be with you. The thing is that the hatred started from jealousy. That is how every hatred starts, out of jealousy. The Yoruba, the Hausa, Fulani people were jealous of us because although the white man came to them first, when they came to us and Arochukwu fell and we decided to follow them, they found out that we were exceptionally gifted and talented. We took up every position in the zoo. Our people became very, very successful. You know, those operating with the blessing of heaven. We answer his name. So every endeavor we go into, that endeavor is massively blessed. They became very jealous. So it was better for our people to connive with the British to kill us off. And they did. They started in 1929 in Aba. Most people don't know that Britain was a material breach of international law by killing our mothers in Aba. People don't know that. But when our fathers grew up, they never took the British to court. They were just there doing nothing. And now, in 1945, Awasa killed us. Nobody did anything. 53, they killed us. Nothing was done. 57, they killed us. Nothing was done. 59, they killed us. Of course, nothing was done. In 1961, they killed us. 1963, they killed us. 1966, they killed us. And then wholesale massacre from 67 to 70. All the killings were orchestrated by the British. It was in the interest of Britain to kill off our people. They said we are very stubborn, that we cannot be tamed like the Awasa people. They saw Awasa as useless free people that anybody can tame very easily. And we are not the same. Because of that, the British had it in them to kill us off, and they have been trying till this very day. Nothing surprises me. If they inject anybody, then no. As we promised them, if you kill any IPOB person, we will kill 20 of you.
I want you people to understand that the liberation of Biafra has entered the highest stage in the history of Biafra. Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution. We're executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the so-called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned. We will sacrifice everything sacrificable. Material, life, Lord, we throw into
and we will do everything humanly possible to see Biafra exit. I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. They are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, Idean heritage, bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna praise her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Oh, yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh, is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah. Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll and the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the planes dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abaganazo Bunigwe was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody name, I couldn't cry tears. Blood dripping down my eyes, water in my veins. We died trying to fight the cause and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here.
It is the nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is the nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. Yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home.